Everyone knows that rappers get paid a lot of money. They earn so much money an average person can only dream about having that much. Now the question is, what do they actually spend it on? That's why we made this video here on King Trending. Today we're going over some of the most outrageously expensive things that these rappers have purchased. You guys really seem to enjoy these videos I do on upcoming rappers. So if you guys want to see more on your favorite artists, be sure to drop a like on this video. Last video that we did, it broke over 1,000 likes in under 24 hours. Thank you guys so much. Let's see if we could break that and get 2,000 in under 24 hours. I believe in you guys, we could do this. And in this top 5, we have rappers spending tens of $1,000s on chains to millions of dollars on a single vehicle. Let's get straight into this. Y'all know that Lil Yachty has a lot of money. He's been on the come up for the last 2 or 3 years. His career really took off when that song One Night went viral. He captured a fan base off that one song. And in the hip hop community, he has been talked about non-stop. He's really different in his own unique way. And also, he might also be one of the most hated on the come up of hip hop right now. But the haters don't really affect Lil Yachty because they're just creating buzz for him, and that's just making him more money in the long run. And I really don't understand why people hate on Lil Yachty. He has a really clean image. He doesn't talk about like drugs or like killing when it comes to rapping. And because of this, like brands like Target gravitate towards him, and companies like Target are very large corporations that pay Lil Yachty very nicely. It has been speculated that Target paid Lil Yachty $3 million for one deal. He did a song for Target that went on the Grammy. With all this money that he's making with music and the Target deal, he spends all this money on himself and also spreads it with his close friends and family, giving them presents. And in this video, Lil Yachty gave 5 of his closest friends that were with him when he came up, gave every single one of them chains with their own name on. The chain is like a custom chain anchored on it to represent his clique. And this is no like ordinary chain, because it's Lil Yachty, he goes like over the top. He spent over 50K each on every single one. That's what they were saying in the video, at least. Not sure if they were over exaggerating. So Lil Yachty pretty much spent $250,000 on all of these chains combined, which is a ridiculous amount just for chains. Lil Yachty can afford it at the end of the day. He has a lot of money, especially with that Target deal that he did recently. Have all 5 of your like closest friends to be wearing the same matching chain that's worth $50,000.
I had to get my boy signed up. I had to get my boy signed up. Gang up. I had to get the boys right. Let me see you. Okay, my bad. Let me see you signed up, man. Oh yeah. I had to get the boys signed up. You feel me? I had to get the boys signed up. What the back say? What the back say? Yeah. Okay, that ain't nobody else's. That ain't nobody else's.
This cost 50,000, right?
Lil Uzi Vert is also a rapper that gets a lot of heat for their style of rapping. But regardless, Uzi has been killing it recently, taking over 2016 and 17, having hit after hit. Lil Uzi is a really big fan of expensive chains as well, but instead of buying all the chains of his crew, he ended up buying a $250,000 chain for himself on one chain. This chain really means a lot to him because of his one inspiration, Marilyn Manson. This chain just looks extremely ridiculous. Like no words to describe this, and Ben Baller and his team made this like masterpiece. I'm curious how long this actually took to make, because it looks like every little detail of this chain is perfect. And if you guys didn't watch my last video that I made on Lil Uzi, be sure to watch that, because I talk about way more about Uzi if you guys want to check that out. There's some crazy things inside that top 5. And Marilyn Manson also responded to Lil Uzi buying the chain. He actually posted a picture on Instagram of the chain and Lil Uzi wearing it. That's pretty cool that Lil Uzi's getting some recognition from one of his greatest inspirations. But now you guys will see a video of this $250,000 chain. Uzi Vert. I think everyone here already know who X is, so I don't really have to say much about him. But he did purchase his first ever car, and you guys won't believe what it is. It's actually a 2017 BMW i8. MSRP value of this car is $143,000. But a lot of people are hating on X for getting this car out of all cars. If you didn't know, the i8 actually has a hybrid motor, and it's a 3-cylinder, 1.5 liter engine. But you can't really hate on X for getting an i8. At the end of the day, it is an i8, $150,000 car pretty much. All that aside, it is an incredible incredible achievement, especially for buying your first car and it's an i8. That's ridiculous. I give credit to X for buying his first car being an i8, because usually for a first car you will get like a less expensive one to like learn how to drive, but X just went straight for it and bought the i8 right away. I mean, he can afford it, gained so much money recently within the last year that he blew up. He deserves to treat himself with a car like this. Now I kind of understand why X bought an i8 out of all cars, because he's different. He doesn't want to be like a normal person buying like a Lamborghini or McLaren like any other person out there. He wanted to be different by an i8, because pretty much no one out there buys an i8 because of the hybrid motor. I'm not talking about the engine, like the style wise of the i8 is crazy. It looks like something straight out of like a Star Wars movie. That also might be a reason why that X bought an i8 out of all cars.
Woo! Everybody said, where can I drive it? Suicide dogs.
Play some fun, y'all.
Things not fun, huh? Okay.
On the second place spot, we got Tyler, the Creator. The Creator's new project is actually coming out really soon, the 21st, I believe, in 3 days. Well, it depends when you're watching this. It could be already out. But from what we're seeing, Flower Boy is going to be one of the bigger albums of Tyler, the Creator is going to release. Pretty much everyone knows that Tyler, the Creator has a lot of money from his success in the rap game and also having his own TV show. Tyler, the Creator is one of the more richer rappers out there. Pretty much has been established for quite a long time now. With being established in the rap game and having his own TV show, that comes with a lot of money. So Tyler, the Creator ended up purchasing a P1 McLaren, and this P1 McLaren can also be seen in the cover of the album that's coming out soon, Flower Boy. It's all the way in the background on the trail. So you guys haven't seen this little Easter egg inside Tyler, the Creator's cover art, because it's really hidden, but if you look closely you can see it. It's so small, but that is his P1 McLaren.
Who? That's Tyler, the Creator.
Tyra.
Tyler.
Who's Tyler, the Creator?
Oh, well, your house name. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
That is so crazy.
Young, successful, right? Shut the fuck up. And my band still dirty.
I think I got it.
Alright, before we get into the first place spot, we got an honorable mention. The reason why this isn't first, because it hasn't been confirmed yet. There's been a lot of rumors about designer buying this concept car that is not even out yet of the Maserati birdcage. Because the problem with this is he can't come out and say that he owns it, because it actually isn't out yet and he can't show it inside photos because it's not released. But there's a lot of articles out there about this car and how designer bought it years before it released, which is insane. Then this car looks like 10 times better than the i8, and it doesn't look better, it just looks more like futuristic, I could say, because it has like these curves on the car that looks like no other car that I've ever seen before. Because just look at this thing, you guys are seeing it on the screen right now, but there's no video of designer with this car. That's why it's not number one, and we're not sure how much this actually costs too, if he did purchase it. Alright, in the first place spot we have 2 Chainz. He actually spent $2 million on an armored truck. I'm not sure if this is actually correct, because this title of this video that I found, like where he's showing off the truck, it says it's worth $2 million, but it is a military vehicle, but I'm not really sure if it's worth that much. I see it being worth like probably about like 400,000, 500,000, but I don't know about 2 million. It could be because it's like bulletproof and also has like a Rolls Royce type interior. 2 million, I don't think it's worth that much. It's like some on like GTA status type thing. It doesn't even like seem real that you would really spend $2 million on an armored truck. And I didn't really think that 2 Chainz has a lot of enemies where you would want a truck like this, because he doesn't really have beef with too many rappers. Better be safe than sorry, but to spend $2 million on a truck, I don't know, that's kind of playing it too safe. You can easily get like another car that's bulletproof for so much cheaper. You didn't really need a military vehicle with like a Rolls Royce interior, but it is 2 Chainz. He goes over the top. He does what he wants. I just find that insane that he dropped that much. And I watched other videos also saying that Lil Wayne gifted this 2 Chainz, but I'm not sure if that's true also. I'm not sure like which one is actually correct. So if you guys know like the truth about this vehicle, be sure to let me know down in the comments down below. But from what I'm seeing, it's definitely in the millions range. Obviously 2 Chainz isn't gonna say how much exactly he spent on this truck. Alright, that was 5 expensive things that rappers bought with their money. Hope you guys did enjoy. This video took me a while to put together. And if you guys didn't know, we're doing a red iPhone 7 giveaway only for the people that watched the whole video. So thank you guys so much for watching till the end. All you have to do to enter, be sure you already left a like, comment down below, I subscribe. Actually subscribe and turn on post notifications. And that's it. You guys are entered to win the brand new red iPhone 7. It'll be announced at the end of the month. It's only for people that watch to the end. This is a way to repay you guys. Subscribe to King Trending if you guys didn't already. Doing a lot of top 5s on rappers just like this one in the future. So just be sure to stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later in the next King Trending video. Peace, guys.